Real estate investing for beginners. Ken Van Liew here, author of the Modern Wealth Building Formula, How to Master Real Estate Investing. Thank you so much for your support on my YouTube channel. Don't forget, go to kenvanliew.com, get some free gifts. Make sure you check out the 11 secrets and the 60 pitfalls of real estate investing. This is for beginners, so I want you to focus and get started as soon as you can in real estate for one reason. 9 out of 10 millionaires are in real estate investing. Let's do it now. Let's look at 5 areas if I were to tell you to get started in real estate. Number 1, so you don't have to sweat it, partner with an experienced investor. Why? Because you don't have to think about anything up front other than listen and learn. And that is the whole key when you are taking on something new. You want to listen at a very high level. You want to learn what people are saying, and that's the importance of partnering with people that are experienced or having mentors, right? You can't just go out and meet someone and they become your mentor. You know, that's like meeting someone and then ask them to marry them after your first date. It just doesn't work, right? So you have to partner with someone that knows what they're doing. The second item that I want to tell you is you can use online real estate investing platforms. If you're familiar with such companies like Prosper and Lending Company, what they actually do is they connect borrowers with investors, and they're willing to lend out money for various personal needs, such as home renovations, weddings. You'll understand a little bit about this when you take a look at it, and you'll understand online real estate investing. And this is a way to get involved in real estate if you don't want hands-on. These platforms connect real estate developers to investors who want to finance projects either through debt or equity. A lot of times investors, as you know, they want monthly and quarterly distributions, and they want to take the significant risk out of what they're doing, and they like paying a fee to the platform. Like many real estate investors, they're speculative and they're illiquid, so this gives them an opportunity to get in at a very low cost. And you can easily unload them in the way that you unload a stock. So the rub is that, you need to make some money. So many people, on these platforms, are accredited investors, and they're only making 6%. And that's not the returns you want to make in real estate. You want to make 20, 30%. So these people that come into these investments, they are what they call as accredited investors. They have a lot of money. They're looking for like a 6 or 8% return, and they're happy with investing, $1 million in this platform and getting their 6%. I was not in that case. I was looking for all different kinds of alternatives, and I wanted to make 20, 30% on my money. I wanted to make that. And in order to syndicate it, you got to have like 100% on your money. But that's what I learned, how to find real estate projects that can make 100% return on your money. So if you're ready to start investing and you want to go into one of these crowdfunding platforms, that is a way to do it. This third item is really where you want to get started. You want to think about investing in rental properties. Many of my friends who became real estate investors, one was 21 years old when she got her first rental property. She just had graduated college, and instead of paying rent, she bought her first house. And what did she do? She house hacked. You heard me talk about in other videos. Check out my house hacking video. But that's where you live in your investment property while you rent out rooms or other units. And you know how she found this? She found it on Craigslist. She found a 4-bedroom, 4-bath condo, and she actually rented out some rooms while she was in college. So it was a great idea, and you can look at this. And you can look at this opportunity, because if you're getting ready to go to college, why not take advantage? And what does this do? It sets you up. It sets you up to learn about expenses. It sets you up to find a way for someone to pay your expenses. Who's better than you if you can get someone to pay your expenses when you're in college? Now, my friend at 27, because she learned this while she was in college, now has several rental units. She learned real estate investing while being in college by actually hacking out a condominium. It was an unbelievable idea, and that's what got her involved in real estate, and you can do the same. So like I said, this is an opportunity where you occupy a property and then you rent out rooms, or by renting out units in a multi-unit building. Now, my friend David, he was a vice president of a growth and marketing firm. And, he gave me some insight that I'd like to share with you. So he lets investors buy a property with up to 4 units and still qualify them for a residential loan. Now, of course, you can also buy and rent out the entire investment property, but if you find one with combined expenses that are lower than the amount you can charge in rent, then it works itself out. And if you don't want to be the person that goes there with the tool belt on to fix the leak, you're going to want to also learn a little bit about property management. If you do want to consider managing your property yourself, or you're getting this experience, what it does help you learn is about the industry of property management. Then you have this experience for future properties, and it's always going to come into play. The other thing I want you to do is I really want you to understand the different types of real estate investments. So you want to focus on that. The fourth thing I want you to consider is flipping investment properties. This is the way to do it. You invest in an underpriced home, it needs a little love and tender care, and you renovate it inexpensively as possible and you make a profit. That's called flipping. Now, this is a strategy you can find out literally on TV. They have TV shows. My buddies Jamil and Pace just started a show on A&E on how to flip homes. Now, there's a bigger element of risk because so much is out there and there's a lot of math required behind flipping, but you can find people that will give you a very accurate estimate, show you how much the repairs are going to cost, which is not an easy thing to do in some cases. So you want to get a contractor to help you out, and then it becomes easy. So all you're really worried about is, the capital that's necessary, and you don't have to worry about finding a contractor, that's going to rip you off because you found somebody that trusts you, gave you the estimates, you vetted it out. The other risk of flipping is that the longer you hold the property, the less money you're going to make because of the carry cost. You're usually paying interest over the time, so you want to have a buyer's list and have your buyers ready to go. You can lower the risk by living in the house as you fix it up. This works as long as, most of the updates are cosmetic and you don't have to, change the heating system and you don't mind a little dust, right? So you got to ask yourself, what's better, stocks or real estate? And check out my video on that. Now, number 5, you heard in the example, you can just rent out a room. Find, an edge of the house that you want to rent out and just rent it out, collect some rent, turn it into an Airbnb. This is all a little bit about the hacking that I mentioned to you. And, it's easy. You don't have to take, a long-term tenant, potential renters. At least you can pre-screen people coming in and, you don't have to be afraid of getting stuck, with a bad tenant. And it also, gives you a guarantee on controlling the situation. So whether renting out rooms feels like it's something that you want to do, that's just another option. But if you have a spare room, why not rent it out? It makes a lot of sense. So like all investments, you want to make a decision, you want to put your systems in place. What's the best investment for you? Real estate may not be the best investment for you. I'm just giving you an example that 9 out of 10 millionaires are involved in real estate, so you want to think about it. You want to think about how much capital you're willing to invest, or whether you want to be one of the, those people that gets a deal that you can move into, and understands it and learns the process. Or you can just, learn, all your do-it-yourself skills, and that's what you learn through your real estate investing versus investing with a REIT or one of those crowdfunding platforms where it's basically hands-off. So I just wanted to give you these 5 steps on how to get started in real estate. Get started today. Check out kenvanliew.com. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, and go on my website and get some free gifts. Make it a great day.